morning on day 32. We are aiming for about 10 miles today to get to Carver Gap so that tomorrow we can meet Mr. Joey McCreary. He's going to bring us breakfast and our resupply, which we are really excited about and grateful for. And today we are climbing Roan Mountain. Very big climb. It's taking up most of our day, but we're excited.
We're the Six Pack Hikers.
Good morning. We are on our way to our first climb, and then after that one it's the big climb up Roan Mountain, which is over 6,000 feet above sea level. We spoke with a southbound hiker yesterday who had said that there was still ice and snow up on Roan, so it'll be kind of like we're going back to Koohai or Clingman's Dome back in the Smokies with our elevation. So it'll be really interesting. But we're glad that we're getting up and over it today because rain is likely moving in tomorrow, which is a huge praise. Back where we're from, there's a lot of wildfires going on, and we've been praying for rain. So as hard as it is to have rain on trail, we are very grateful that it is coming, and hopefully it will quell the wildfires that are happening in Western North Carolina, and I think even upstate South Carolina and Virginia, like they're all over. So praying for all those in the path and continuing to pray for rain for them. I think the kids have found a view.
Really far today. Look at that way back there. What are you doing? There were two trails.
Wow. Beautiful morning. It's a funny shape.
More trees grow like that.
I don't know how they grow like that. Guess there was something in the way. I don't know.
Took a picture, yeah.
Gideon is still running ahead today. You see him way up there. Then Naomi, Abigail, and Madeline are essentially babysitting. We told them just make sure you keep them in your sights. I totally forgot to film back there while we were working on water, but man, that was not a good source. We were at the water source for almost 40 minutes. It was trickling. Naomi and Gideon were collecting, and they had to shift the pipe that was we were supposed to collect from. When they did that, the water all turned brown, so had to wait for it to clear. But it was just barely coming out. So anyway, we had an unexpected 40-minute break to gather water, and now we are on our way up. You just pushed for 2.2 miles straight without a break uphill. How was that?
Not bad.
It wasn't too bad. It was gradual,
Mm-hmm.
and it had some switchbacks.
What about you, Abigail? How'd it
It
feel?
wasn't a difficult climb.
It wasn't really that bad. And I think also our trail legs have come in quite a bit. What do you think?
It was tough for me. The kids were pulling me along.
Yeah.
At one point, I mean, it's 50 degrees and sweat's dripping off my face going up. At one point, sweat got in my eye, and when I wiped it, my contact went behind my eye, so I was hiking uphill one-eyed for a while.
Oh gosh, I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's why I was a little slower.
David was behind us. So we are breaking again. Why are we breaking again?
Water sources stink.
Because no rain.
No rain.
Do we want rain? It's hard, right? We want it for the wildfires. We don't want it on our heads.
We want it over there, not over here.
Yes, but
we want it to all fall at once and have an umbrella, then start hiking and all the water sources.
yes, and all the water sources would be flowing.
Just be chasing a rainstorm the entire time.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah,
it
we're
just fills
right
up all the water
in front of us,
sources.
like, where's the rain? Oh, water source.
Yeah, so these water sources are rain fed, so they're just
So
sort
they
of
stink.
trickling.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's mud. Oh, 40 minutes trying to get 6 liters the last one, and now Daddy's been gone. Oh, he's coming back up, but for like 15, 20 minutes now.
Trying
Just
again.
looking at this one.
There you go. Slower the flow. We're back to using the trusty trowel trick. Trying to gather water, because I know it's going to be a while to carry. Working well though.
That's our hero coming up the hill. You can see the blue blazes. He had to walk way, way, way down. And it looks like he's got, maybe, yep, he's got some water. Whew, looks tired though. A lot of the water sources are way downhill, which makes it easy to get to, hard to come back from. Thank you, Hen.
A long way down there.
Yeah. We've been walking through a graveyard of pine trees for the past few minutes. And while it smells amazing, it's sad they all are uprooted. We're guessing from Helene. The cuts look fairly, not super recent. So maybe in the fall, there's just so many of them.
Oh, that's so pretty. We're gonna go up there.
Wow. We haven't seen ice and snow since the Smokies. Let's keep going, buddy. I bet there'll be more as we get closer to the top.
We're gonna climb up.
Under the ice.
Oh yeah, it's flowing underneath there. We're up 6,100 feet. Taking a little side trail to check out what might be a view, or may just be a field. But pretty cool after being in such dense woods. Just the open area. No view off of that site, but we know we have a little bit of down, and then we go up to where the Roan Mountain Knob, I believe, shelter is. It's not a shelter you can stay in right now because it's structurally unsound, but maybe there's a little bit of a view up there. Regardless, views or no views, we are grateful for the weather. We know rain is on the way. Name, you can drop your pack. No? Oh, keeping you warm. That's the shelter. Lunch was great. We met Footloose up there. He's 20. And he hiked the Appalachian Trail last year. Made it all the way from Georgia to Maine. And what was really cool is the school he goes to, I think it was Henry and Emory, maybe, University. I'd never heard of it before. They have a program at the school where you get to hike the trail as part of your studying. So they give you a stipend, they completely outfit you with all the gear, and then you take off. And so he said that he and a couple others were driven down March 2nd last year, and then they just had to be back by August 15th. So pretty awesome experience that he had. But he had some great tips on upcoming hostels and just other thoughts as we continue to move north. But he was very encouraging. The kids enjoyed hearing what he had to say since he was a little closer to their age. Cause we are the pirates. Always a pretty big shock coming back into civilization. Yeah, there's a welcome to North Carolina sign down that way. The notes in Far Out say that there is a campsite. We're walking by the guardrail here. There's a campsite about 0.2 miles this direction. There's really no great place to camp at Carver's Gap. It's a parking lot, very popular spot with trail access to Roan Mountain and the Roan Highlands. So we really don't want to camp, even though there was some grass. We'd be right beside people. So instead, we're gonna try to find this campsite that is not on the map, but was mentioned in several of the comments. So fingers crossed. After a day of after a day of really bad water sources,
We get a great
our
view.
campsite is right by an awesome water source, right, bud?
Yes, ma'am.
Earlier, these bags took, what was it, like 10 minutes a liter?
20 minutes.
I don't know, it was bad. And that took not even 30 seconds to fill 3 liters. Way to go, buddy. Our campsite is tucked away. The road is up there. You really can't hear much road noise. Now we've got tents here, here, and here. Just taking our time. We got here about 2 o'clock, so it's no rush to get ready. We got camp all set up, and because it's so early, and because tomorrow is likely going to be a complete washout, rain all day long, thunderstorms tomorrow night, we are packless and heading up to the first bald of the Roan Highlands. So it'll be a little bit of a disappointment that tomorrow we won't get any of the views up on the Roan Highland balds, but we're gonna at least peek at one of them while the weather's nice. One thing we didn't explain earlier, we stopped where we stopped today because we're meeting Joey McCrary again and his wife Leanne tomorrow morning early right here at Carver's Gap. So it didn't make sense for us to hike any further since we're meeting them here, but that just resulted in a shorter day. So we're meeting them, they're bringing us our resupply and breakfast. So really excited to see them in the morning and then get going on the day. But for now, we're gonna check out the views in the Roan Highlands. It's about 0.4 to the top of the first bald, so quick and easy. Hoping for some pretty views. Made it to the top of Round Bald. Reminds us a lot of Black Balsam from back home. The better views are right at the edge. So you can kind of see here, we've got rain moving in, but you can get the sense of all the different ridges. David was just recognizing that's what we walked down. We were in the dense pines. You can tell it is quite dense, so we came down that to get to Carver's Gap. The kids noticed the North Carolina. Still kind of close to home, but we'll be officially leaving North Carolina in a couple days. And then a few days after that, leaving Tennessee. Chef Remy hard at work making minestrone soup.
I made a beefed up minestrone. So I fried up summer sausage first, which we cut into chunks.
Okay.
Then I added our dehydrated black beans, added garlic powder, smoked paprika, pepper, and then a packet of minestrone soup. And then we're gonna top it with some crispy red peppers.
Delicious. Thank you so much. Perfect for a chilly evening.
Mm-hmm.
So Sunshine, our future engineer, has constructed something. Tell me about it.
I was bored, so I decided to try and build the tip of one of the mountains that's covered in pine trees.
Okay.
So the base is, it's easier to show, a whole bunch of pine cones laid on their sides,
Okay.
forming a triangle. And then all of these are stacked up on the sideways facing ones.
Oh my goodness, they're all
Like-
balanced. Oh, like that?
That.
Wow. And you came up with this really cool pyramid structure.
And then added green just to make it look a bit more alive.
It looks good.
What are we doing, ladies?
Soaking our feet.
Whoa! It's cold. Polar plunge.
How's it feel?
It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
I feel alive.
A little brisk.
Mountain water.
Naomi!
Whoa! She's a monkey. Ow! Gosh, she hit me in the head with a pine cone. Stop! It's a point blank attack. You gotta at least have some level of competitiveness. You can see the ground is covered in these pine cones. So they become our ammunition! Tell me about day 32.
Today we did 10 miles. It was very easy. When we got to camp, we were right beside the water source. And it was very good. So we did. That was fun. And then we did a Pinecone war.
Did you get hurt, Peaches?
I was in a bag.
So you didn't get hurt.
I heard about it though.
Is it going to be a pretty day tomorrow?
Oh no, it's water. And I don't like water. Because I'm a cat. So, good night everybody.